All right, so picture this. Okay, imagine you have this one key, right? Like a magic key, and it unlocks all the best AI stuff out there,
Oh, wow.
right? All the premium tools from the big players like Google and Amazon and Microsoft and Apple and, those guys have some serious AI firepower.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
As you
Those
know.
companies are leading the charge in AI development for sure.
But usually it's like to get access to all that, you'd have to sign up for a million different things, and it's like your bank account would start crying.
Yeah, subscriptions add up so fast.
Exactly. But what if you could have it all just like right there in one place, like a single dashboard?
That would be incredible. The convenience alone would be a game changer.
Seriously. Like what couldn't you create? Right. What problems would suddenly seem like, oh, that's easy?
Yeah, my mind's already spinning with possibilities.
Me too. So we came across this thing called Next AI, and that's exactly what it's claiming to do.
Right. It's basically saying, hey, we've brought together all these amazing AI tools from all the big companies.
And it's a lot to unpack. So we're going to do a deep dive today
Yeah.
into Next AI.
Definitely, we need to figure out exactly what they're offering. What kind of AI tools are we talking about here?
Right, because it almost sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, there's always healthy skepticism when something sounds that amazing.
Totally. So we're going to dig in and see if this is the real deal. Is it actually something that could help people like you who are, trying to create awesome content or grow their business using AI?
Exactly, because that's who this is really aimed at, right? People who are looking to leverage the power of AI.
For sure. So let's start with the basic idea here. What is Next AI at its core?
Okay, so essentially they're pitching this as a unified platform, right? Like a central hub where you can access a ton of different AI tools and products, all from those big tech companies we were just talking about.
So instead of having to go to Google for one thing, then over to Amazon for something else, and then Microsoft's and so on,
You've got it all in one place under one login.
like a one-stop shop for AI.
Exactly, and that's super appealing just from a convenience standpoint, right? No more juggling subscriptions, remembering different passwords, navigating different interfaces.
It's like they're trying to solve that subscription fatigue that everyone has.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people can relate to that feeling of being overwhelmed with too many different services.
Okay, so let's get into the specifics here because the stuff you shared actually broke down some of the AI tools they're saying are included for each company.
Right, let's dive into the actual features they're highlighting.
Okay, so first up, Google. They say that with Next AI, you'd be able to use Bard, which is their AI chatbot.
Yes, Bard is getting a lot of attention lately. It's Google's answer to ChatGPT, basically,
Right, and they're saying you'd also get access to Vision AI for analyzing images.
which could be huge for all sorts of applications, from understanding what's in a photo to automatically tagging images.
And then there's Google Translate, which, like, come on, who hasn't needed that at some point?
Especially in today's globalized world, translation tools are essential.
And they even mentioned Google Drawings for making visuals and Google Docs, but like with AI features built in.
So imagine having AI assistants while you're writing in Google Docs. That could be really powerful.
And to top it off, they're even throwing in Google Ads.
So you can potentially streamline your advertising campaigns too.
It's a pretty impressive lineup just from Google alone.
Absolutely. It covers a wide range of needs, from
Yep.
content creation to translation to marketing.
Okay, next up, Amazon. And this one feels very e-commerce focused.
Yeah, definitely a lot of tools here for online businesses.
So they're talking about an Amazon e-com store builder, which I guess is pretty self-explanatory.
Sounds like a way to easily set up an online store on Amazon.
And then Alexa AI for voice stuff, which could be interesting for all sorts of things.
Voice assistants are becoming more and more integrated into our lives, so that makes sense.
And Amazon Polly for text-to-speech, so you could like create audio versions of your content or even videos with voiceovers.
That could be super valuable for making your content accessible to a wider audience.
And then there's this thing called Amazon Lambda.
Now, Lambda is a bit more technical. It's a serverless computing service.
Oh, okay, so like what does that even mean?
Basically, it means you can run code without having to manage servers yourself, which is pretty complex and expensive.
So in the context of Next AI, would that mean like you could build your own AI-powered apps?
Potentially, yeah. Or you could automate certain tasks within your e-commerce store using Lambda.
Like imagine if you could automatically generate product descriptions or something like that.
Exactly, or personalize customer interactions in a more sophisticated way.
Okay, so moving on to Microsoft. Now this is another big one.
Oh, yeah. Microsoft has some seriously powerful AI tools as well.
They're saying you'd get access to Bing Chatbot, which is their version of Bard.
So another powerful AI chatbot to add to the mix.
And then there's Copilot, which I know is like integrated into a bunch of their stuff.
Yeah, Copilot is designed to assist you with various tasks within Microsoft applications.
And of course, OneDrive for cloud storage.
Keeping all your files synced and accessible.
And the whole Microsoft 365 suite, so like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, but with AI magic.
AI-powered productivity tools, that's a game changer for a lot of people.
And even Microsoft Whiteboard for like brainstorming sessions.
Collaborative visual workspaces can be so helpful for teams.
This is a really strong package from Microsoft for like general content creation, staying organized, working together, all that stuff.
Absolutely. It's a great complement to the other tools offered by Google and Amazon.
Now, Apple is in the mix too, which I was kind of surprised by.
Yeah, Apple has been a bit more quiet about their AI developments compared to some of the others.
But they're mentioning Apple Music, which is their streaming service.
Providing access to a vast library of music.
And Siri, of course, for voice commands and stuff.
Voice assistants are becoming increasingly integrated into our devices.
And then some motion and video editors like Final Cut Pro.
Now that's interesting because Final Cut Pro is a really professional level video editing software.
Right, so it seems like the focus with Apple is more on like music creation, hands-free assistance, and high-end video editing.
Yeah, it definitely highlights a different aspect of content creation compared to some of the other tools we've discussed.
Okay, next up is Meta, the Facebook and Instagram people.
Right. Meta is all about social media and connecting with people online.
So they're talking about access to the Instagram and Facebook content creation studio.
Tools for creating engaging content for those platforms.
And their ads creator for running ad campaigns.
Social media advertising is huge these days, so that's a valuable feature.
And the Messenger chatbot for automating customer chats.
Chatbots can be a really effective way to handle customer inquiries and provide support.
So Meta is very clearly focused on social media content and marketing automation.
Makes sense given their core business, right?
Totally. All right, then we have TikTok, the short-form video king.
TikTok is taking over the world. It seems like everyone's on it.
So next, AI says they'll give you access to TikTok's Creative Center, which I guess is for finding trends and inspiration.
Yeah, keeping your finger on the pulse of what's hot on TikTok.
And Smart Video AI to help you create those like super engaging videos that people love.
TikTok is all about capturing attention quickly and keeping people hooked.
And of course, the TikTok Ads Manager for running ads there.
TikTok ads can be really effective for reaching specific demographics.
So if you're trying to win on TikTok, these tools could be really helpful.
Absolutely. TikTok is a platform where having the right tools can make a huge difference.
Okay, now Adobe is another big creative player in this mix.
Oh, yeah. Adobe Creative Suite is the industry standard for so many professionals.
They're talking about their whole creative suite, including cloud services.
So you can access your work from anywhere and collaborate with others.
And Dimension, which is for 3D design.
That's pretty cool. Imagine creating 3D models and incorporating them into your content.
And Sensei, which is their AI magic that's like built into their tools.
AI-powered features within Adobe software can really speed up your workflow and enhance your creativity.
And Premiere Rush for video editing on the go.
For those quick edits and social media posts, Premiere Rush is super convenient.
So Adobe is definitely bringing some serious firepower to the table here.
Absolutely. It's a valuable addition for anyone who's serious about video editing, graphic design, and other creative endeavors.
Even X is on the list, formerly Twitter.
Yeah, X has gone through some changes lately, but it's still a major platform.
They mentioned TweetDeck for managing your Twitter feeds.
Keeping track of multiple accounts and hashtags can be a lot easier with TweetDeck.
And something called Twitter Moments AI, which I'm kind of curious about what exactly that is.
Yeah, me too. It sounds like some kind of AI assistance for creating or curating Twitter moments.
And then the X Ads Manager for running ad campaigns.
Twitter advertising can be really effective for reaching specific audiences.
So the focus with X seems to be on like crafting good tweets and managing your presence on the platform.
Makes sense. It's about maximizing your impact on X.
All right, next is Twilio, and they're all about communications.
Right, Twilio provides a lot of infrastructure for things like messaging and voice calls.
They mentioned SendGrid for email marketing.
Email marketing is still a crucial part of many businesses' strategies.
And their voice and messaging API for handling SMS and voice and video stuff.
So you could potentially integrate calls and text messages into your business processes.
It seems like Twilio is geared towards reaching a wide audience through different channels.
Exactly. It's about having the tools to communicate effectively with your customers.
And finally, we have MailChimp, which is all about email marketing.
MailChimp is a very popular email marketing platform.
They're highlighting their AI email campaign manager
Automating and optimizing your email campaigns.
and the AI email writer, which sounds pretty helpful.
AI assistants for crafting compelling emails could save a lot of time and effort.
So MailChimp is bringing the email marketing expertise to this package.
It's a valuable inclusion for anyone who relies on email to connect with their audience.
Okay, so we've just gone through like a massive list of tools that Next AI is claiming to offer.
It's a really impressive lineup for sure. It seems like they've tried to cover all the bases.
I'm kind of exhausted just listing all that.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
But let's shift gears for a second and talk about the why here.
Yeah.
Like, what problems are they saying this solves for you?
Right, because a list of features is one thing, but it's important to understand how those features actually benefit you.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
according to their marketing materials, what are the pain points they're trying to address?
Well, first off, they're hitting on the cost of subscribing to all these different AI tools individually.
Which, like, can get ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, it's a real barrier for a lot of people, especially individuals and smaller businesses.
So they're saying, hey, we're going to give you access to all this stuff without the crazy monthly fees.
Exactly, which is a big selling point for sure.
And then they're talking about the hassle of trying to find and hire good AI content creators or freelancers.
It can be tough to find the right people, and it can be expensive too.
And even if you do find someone, it's like you have to manage them and explain what you need, and it's just a whole thing.
It can definitely be time-consuming, and sometimes you're not even sure if you're getting good quality work.
Right, so Next AI is basically saying, skip all that, just use our platform and you're good to go.
And then they're also pointing out the time and effort it takes to learn how to use all these different platforms.
Because each one has its own interface and its own quirks, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's just too much.
Yeah, it can be really overwhelming trying to master a bunch of different tools, especially when technology changes so rapidly.
So they're saying, we've made it simple and easy to use even if you're a beginner.
A newbie-friendly dashboard. That's their claim.
And lastly, they're acknowledging that there are a lot of like kind of crappy AI tools out there.
Yeah, some tools are definitely more advanced than others, and it can be hard to know which ones are worth your time and money.
So they're positioning Next AI as like the premium option,
Yeah,
the best of the best all in one place.
it's a compelling pitch for sure.
Okay, so what's the big value proposition then? What are the main benefits they're highlighting?
Okay, so the core message is definitely about accessibility and affordability.
Like they're hammering that point home.
Yeah, they're saying you get all these incredible AI features, but without those ongoing monthly fees.
Which is huge, right? Because subscriptions can really drain your budget.
Absolutely. And they're also pushing this idea that you can use Next AI to start your own AI content creation business.
Like offer services to clients using these tools.
Exactly. So they're targeting not just individuals, but also entrepreneurs and businesses.
And a key point they mention is that you get a commercial license so you can actually sell the stuff you create.
That's really important because some tools restrict how you can use the output.
And they're really emphasizing how easy the platform is to use. Like anyone can do this.
They're trying to appeal to a wide audience by making it sound super simple and accessible.
And they're even offering a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is nice.
Takes away some of the risk for people who might be hesitant.
And they say they have AI-powered live chat support if you run into problems.
So they're trying to provide a good customer experience as well.
And let's not forget about the price, because they definitely want you to know about that.
They're making a big deal about it for sure.
It's like everywhere you look, there's a warning about prices going up and limited availability.
Classic FOMO marketing.
They're saying the initial price is like $14.95 or even $12 with some kind of welcome offer.
But then the regular price is like $87 per month or a one-time fee of $97.
It's a pretty significant difference, and they're definitely trying to create that urgency, like buy now before it's too late.
That's a very common tactic to encourage people to take action immediately.
And they make the whole process sound ridiculously simple, like just 3 steps.
Access, generate, sell.
They claim you can create AI content in 60 seconds, which sounds kind of crazy.
60 seconds is a bold claim. We'd have to see what kind of content they're talking about and what the quality is like.
But it's definitely appealing to anyone who wants a quick and easy solution.
For sure, people are always looking for ways to streamline their workflow and save time.
They also try to build some trust by showcasing testimonials and what they call social proof.
Right, they're trying to demonstrate that other people have had success using Next AI.
I saw a quote from a 7-figure copywriter and a claim that thousands of smart marketers and business owners are secretly using Next AI.
It's hard to verify those claims independently, but it's a way for them to try and build credibility.
And one of the more interesting things they're promoting is this whole DFY AI business concept.
Done for you AI business. It sounds like they're trying to make it super easy to start your own business using their platform.
They're basically saying, we've taken all the hard work out of it. Just follow our system and you'll be making money in no time.
It's appealing to people who want to be entrepreneurs, but maybe feel overwhelmed by the idea of starting from scratch.
And they lay out a few different ways you can supposedly make money with this.
Right. They give you some concrete examples to help you envision how you could use the platform to generate income.
They specifically mention selling your AI-generated content on freelance platforms like Fiverr and Upwork.
That's a popular way for freelancers to find clients and offer their services.
And they also suggest creating your own subscription-based AI platform using their tools.
So you could build a recurring revenue stream by offering access to your AI-powered creations.
And of course, they remind you that you have a commercial license so you can sell whatever you create.
They're trying to cover all the angles and make it clear that there are multiple paths to profitability.
But ultimately, the big promise here is about boosting your earnings and making everything more efficient.
Right. Saving you time, saving you money, and helping you achieve financial freedom. Those are powerful motivators.
They're saying that by using Next AI, you can stop wasting money on individual tools and freelancers.
And eliminate the hassle of creating content manually.
It's a pretty tempting vision they're painting.
Definitely. It's a message that resonates with a lot of people.
So to wrap this all up, what's your main takeaway from all of this?
I think the key takeaway is that Next AI is positioning itself as this comprehensive and affordable solution for accessing a huge range of premium AI tools from all these major companies.
And the big selling point is the one-time fee.
Right. They're making a big deal about that compared to the ongoing costs of subscribing to each tool individually.
And they're also pushing the idea that you can use these tools to create and sell AI-powered content.
So it's about both personal use and business opportunities.
But for anyone listening out there, while this platform might sound amazing, it's really important to think critically about it.
Absolutely. Don't just get caught up in the hype.
Think about your own specific needs and goals.
All right, what are you actually trying to achieve?
And which of these tools would you actually use on a regular basis?
Because having access to a tool doesn't mean it's going to be valuable to you if you never use it.
And how would having all these tools in one dashboard actually change how you work?
Would it really make you more productive, or would it just be more clutter?
It's always a good idea to do your own research and figure out if this is the right fit for you.
And consider the long-term viability of a platform like this, too.
Right. Can they really offer all these tools for a one-time fee and still provide good support and updates?
Those are important questions to ask.
So here's my final thought for you.
Okay.
If you suddenly had access to all this AI power, what would you do with it?
That's a great question to ponder.
What's the first project or idea that pops into your mind?
It's a chance to really let your imagination run wild.
What new doors would this open for you?
What possibilities would suddenly become within reach?
It's definitely something to think about.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive today.
Thanks for listening.